Hello everyone. In this video we will be looking at the markets. First we will talk about the overall market using our overall understanding of the market, and then using volume profile to see some exact levels. And then after the index we will look into some shares from different sectors. So first of all, Nifty. Now my view, if you are following me, then you know that I'm feeling a bit bearish here. The reason is that because first we had a correction here, which is visible here. You can see this is the futures chart. This was a correction, and then after that we got this move. Now the problem is this correction lasted for around 2 months to 3 months. It started in February, mid-February. It lasted till like mid-May. You can say that the correction got over and then we got this move, but still, even after the breakout, we kept coming down multiple times. So I wouldn't say that the correction was just over here, because we came back once, we came back twice, then we had one more downside. So I would say that the correction was over somewhere here. But after correction, we see the nature of the move. It is very sideways and the candles are very small as well as overlapping. So I wouldn't call this a proper breakout, because usually what we say is that after the breakouts, the corrections, as you can see, so here is a correction, then we see that fast move up, here is a correction, then we see this fast move up, here is a correction, fast move up, and so on. Now after this correction, that also a very long correction in this time frame. So even after that, the move is very weak here, and then again, since 1 month, we are again in a correction. Now as you can see that some people are saying that we have given a breakout because multiple reasons, and that we have gone above this range. As you can see, now we are coming back, staying here. But again, if the breakout is, the correction is complete, the breakout is a little faster, I would say, as we see that some moves like here or this move you can see is very not so steep and very overlapping. You can see a lot of red candles in between as well. And even after the breakout, let's say that this was a range, we can, if you go to the 2-hour chart, you can say that this was a range around 15,900 on futures. Then we got a breakout, but still seeing this move after a breakout is not so good. That's why I'm not feeling that this is a good breakout to buy, and we should see and wait a little more. Now going on to the volume profile, we don't have much here, because as you can see that there is no fast move where we can try to put on our volume profile. As you can see that here was a fast move right here. So if we try to put our volume profile in this accumulation, then we see there was a high value area here. Market found support here for a bit, but nothing much, because this is not a proper accumulation, and it's very difficult to find levels in Bank Nifty currently. And then after that, we saw this this fast move, and there was a high value area here. So we got a decent reaction from the high POC, the point of control, and then we again moved higher. Now again we have another consolidation. So it's very difficult to tell that what will be the move. I'm still not on the bullish side, because the overall context is not looking that good to me. And as you can see that it's making very weak highs. So it's not looking very bullish to me. Now talking about the most recent support according to volume profile, I would say the first support, the most recent support will be found around this area, which is at 15,875. So I would say this is our very most recent support. Then I can say that this area will be the next support, which is around 15,775, around 100 points lower than the most nearest support. Now going on to Bank Nifty, it's the same idea here that if we look into the chart on the 2-hour basis, then we can see that there is a breakout. We got a candle above this range, this candle right here. But again, you see this movement after the breakout, this is not looking very good. And if we see on the 15-minute chart, then we got a good breakout right here, but there was no follow-up and it's not looking very good for Bank Nifty as well. And if we look at the overall structure on the daily market, I would say that Bank Nifty is still in consolidation, and it's a very big consolidation, this entire area. Because the reason is that we have not been able to cross this high value area. If we look into the volume profile, we can see that this high value volume area, high volume nodes are still acting as a resistance, and we are not able to go above these levels. So still again, same as Nifty, I'm not bullish on this chart. And even after multiple breakouts, you can call, say for this a breakout, we again came down, this breakout, we again came down, then again weaker highs. So not a fan of this type of movement. And if we look on the volume profile, then we can see multiple accumulations right here. One is here. And if we use our volume profiles, you can see that we had some good intraday buying levels. For example, right here, this was a good buying level because after this accumulation, we got a up move, and then after the market came down, we got another support. Now here we had another accumulation. So if we use volume profile here, again we get a high value area, and then we got a bounce once again. But as you can see that this time the bounce is very weak, and this is very overlapping kind of move. Earlier it was a kind of a steep move, but this time it's even weaker. So I'm not in any mood to buy right now. And talking about support, I don't think we have much support to the downside. Maybe some support right here in this area. If we use the volume profile, then I would say that these two areas will act as a support, but maybe not this one. I wouldn't consider that. So if you ask me, then I would consider that this is a support, and if the market starts coming down, we can directly reach here. This is our most current support, and if the market stays here, then moves again, then I think we can even come down to the 34,000 or 34,500 levels, as these areas are already tested once. So the market holding the same level, it's not looking very important, that because this level has already been traded once. So this is the view on Bank Nifty. Again, same as Nifty, not very bullish because the move is very slow and overlapping. Now moving on to some shares. Tata Motors, here we have. Now again, another consolidation beginning from the starting of February, and still going on in a consolidation. So nothing too much look into here. If we have to see some sharp move and then draw our volume profile, I can't see much here. But from the top, we got this huge downside. So I would say this entire top area, if we take out the volume profile, this entire area, this high value node will act as a strong resistance for now. So if we get an up move, this can be a shorting area for a swing or a intraday trade. So I would say this area will be difficult to cross for the market for Tata Motors for now. For support, I would say that these areas can act as a temporary support, but let's say if we start to come down below this support, I can say that if you look at volume profile, we can even come down to the 245 levels. It is very much possible, although it is 20% down. So we can look at this high value node as well. So it is possible then we can come to 270 levels if we start moving down again. Now State Bank, again all the as same as Bank Nifty. I mean, it's a weak high as compared to the previous high because it's very close to the previous one. And again we have this consolidation at the top. So not a big fan, but looking at the volume profile, not much to discuss here as well. And if we are talking about supports, then looking at the volume profile, this can be our immediate support level, which is around 385, owing to this volume high value nodes here. HDFC Bank, again very sluggish movement. We see fast movement some here, but after that it's very slow and nothing much to look into. But the immediate support for me I think would be this accumulation, because after that we got a strong move to the upside. So for me, I would say the nearest support for HDFC Bank will be around 1420 or 25 areas. TCS, on the daily chart, if we look, again not so strong movement. We are making smaller highs. I mean, earlier we were, for example, if we compare this high to this high, we can see that it's very higher than the previous high, but after this we see that it's becoming a little weak. So again, not bullish in the stock. Immediate support will be, I would say, around this volume accumulation, because after that we got this strong up move. So I would say this accumulation will act as a support and maybe a intraday level buys. So you can see that this level, which is around 31,050 to 3,140 to 3,150. I think this will act as a immediate support for us. And maybe if there is a possibility that if you look at the entire volume here, mark this as a support, it is possible that if we start trading below this area, which we discussed, which is around, let's say we start trading below these levels, which is around below 3,100, I would say. If we start trading below these levels, then there is a possibility that we can even come down to 2,700 levels. As you can see, there is a huge volume cluster right here. Market has already tested this level. As you can see, we got a bounce here. So I would say that if we sustain below 3,100 or 3090, then we can come down to 2,700 levels, near 2,700 levels. Infosys, stronger than TCS, I would say, because if you compare the highs, it is doing better than TCS, as we see weaker highs. Still not so strong, because if we compare the previous high, it was doing fine, but now it is getting slower. So I would say again not bullish on this as well. By this time you will know that my overall view is not bullish, because the market is taking too much time and is making very small moves. But this can be changed if we get a fast movement in the overall market current, like in the next week or so. If that happens, then the view will change. But as of now, it's still uh, sideways to bearish. Now talking about Infosys immediate support, I would say we'll have a support at 15.15. That will be the most current support, and after that maybe 14.75 will be the nearest support levels. Now Tata Steel, looking on the daily chart, looking fairly bullish for now, but keeping in view the overall market, I would say again not very bullish, because as you can see that we had this high and the market is moving very slowly above this high in a sideways kind of manner. Earlier we used to have this steep sharp moves, but now we have a kind of a sluggish and sideways move. So again, the entire market is kind of moving like this now. So, but we will not jump in and short the market here. What we do is we try to use our volume profile, find support and resistance levels. If the market start trading below a support or above a resistance, then we look to trade. The most immediate support for Tata Steel will be around 1242, 1240, around this area. And after that, I would say that we can even come down to the 1160 levels. Sun Pharma, looking at daily chart, the trend is slower as usual in Sun Pharma. We get some consolidations and then the small moves. So currently we're looking in consolidation, and I would say the immediate support range will be this accumulation right here, because after that we got this move. So the immediate support will be these levels around 670 to 665, and immediate resistance will be this entire volume area, or particularly this area right here, because after this the fall came. So if we use our volume profile in this area, then we get some resistance. We'll have to go to the smaller time frame. So we get some resistance at near the highs of around 700 to 705 levels. This will be the current range, which is on the upper side, it is near 700, and on the lower side, it's near 670. So this is the current range for Sun Pharma. Now DLF, DLF is looking good for now, because we got this fast move to the upside. As you can see, this is what I mean by a good move to the upside, and we get a up move, we get a smaller correction, and then we get these big candles. So this is a good trending stock, and as you can see that right here we had an accumulation within the trend. So this will be our immediate support level, which is at 313 to 312 exactly. So if the stock comes down, I think this will act as an immediate support for now. For Bharti Airtel, looking at the daily chart, we had this move earlier, this entire upside move. Now what I did, I took a volume profile from the starting to the top, and as you can see, we got a perfect support at the point of control. And then after that we got a bounce. But the problem is that this bounce is very weak, as you can see, and it could not even sustain to the upper side. So there is a possibility now, as you can say that we got maybe a trend line breakout in Bharti Airtel, but I wouldn't consider this as a breakout, because we still have a resistance in this area. So even if we buy here, our target is very small. And if you are looking to place your stop loss here, there is a higher chance of market coming down to hit your stop loss than it going up. So be careful of that. Whenever market or a stock develops such a very clean and very visible support, you know that a lot of people will be placing their stop losses here. So the market will usually turn and come down to hit all these stop losses. So I wouldn't consider this as a breakout, and I'll still wait for it to clear these highs, which will show us a resistance. So the nearest resistance will be 560 for the Bharti Airtel. And for the support, I would say that if we start coming down, we can even come down to the 475 levels. Now for Reliance, the first selling we can see very sharp selling we can see right here. This is a selling, but this is not as fast as this one. So what we do, we take our volume profile, we plot it, we got a resistance, market perfectly turned from this resistance, we came up again, but still we couldn't go above this high value area, which is one area right here. We have some other areas as well on the top. So market still staying, the stock still staying below this. Now our immediate support, as you can see that we got a strong move to the upside here. So if we take our volume profile, apply over this entire area, then I would say the first support will be at 2000, near 2000 levels, 2005 or 2000, near 2025, and after that there will be a support at 1933. Now important point about Reliance will be that, let's say, and the resistance zone will be of course around this entire area will act as a resistance for now. Now the important point for Reliance will be that, let's say we come down, we get a small bounce here, let's say a good intraday trade, then we again come down, we get a good support, another good intraday trade, and let's say further that we start to sustain below these levels, then I would say that we are going to even go below these lows, which will become very certain after we come down below the 1933, 1930 levels. Then our next support will be directly at 1750 levels. Talking about ITC, no major strong move. Maybe there was a move right here, and the point of control is very lower. For that, it has to come down like this, which is looking unlikely for now, but we'll have to see. And the market has developed the stock has developed a very good support zone. So I will expect this to be broken for sure, because this is where the orders lies, and the market usually likes to come down and fulfill these orders. Now for ITC, if we take our volume profile, then we can see that there is a strong support at 195, and then after at 187. So I'll expect the stock to take out all the stop losses and then find support near these levels. Adani Ports, a sharp move from the top. So if you go to a smaller time frame, use our volume profile. If you look at the upper levels, because these levels are not important now. So if you look at the upper levels, I would say 850 is the resistance, and for the upper side, I would say that if we start trading above 735 levels, there isn't much resistance left. there is a small resistance at 750, but if we sustain above 750, then we can directly move to 850. For the downside, I would say that here we have another strong move, which is right here. So if we use our volume profile for the bottom, so our immediate support is 660 level. Now these levels will act as a intraday or short-term buying levels, because we can expect a support here. Most usually a intraday level, because we are looking at a 30-minute or a 1-hour chart. So this can act as a small intraday buying opportunity. So the immediate support is 660 near. Axis Bank. Again, if we look at SBI and HDFC Bank, they all have a very sideways move, not bullish at all. I mean, someone is saying this is bullish. I wouldn't say this is bullish at all, because this is completely overlapping and we have to see a strong move. So I can't see any accumulation and a strong move to the upside in this chart, for now at least. And there was a big candle, but again, no follow-up. For ICICI Bank, same as other banks. If we look on the 1 hour, here maybe we can see a move, this move right here and this move right here. And if we use our volume profiles, we got some bounce at these areas and then again at these areas. Immediate support for ICICI Bank, I can't see much accumulation. We had a small zone right here and then right here, so not much support, I would say. And if we start coming down, I don't see any strong support in ICICI Bank, so we have to be careful of that. Now finally, Tata Consumers. On the daily chart, very strong move, a very strong uptrend. So all we have to look is that if it does some correction, then where we can buy. So what we do is we use our volume profile, we plot it and we see where are the volumes. Now the highest volume is in this area and on the top part of the consolidation. Now we can expect the stock to come down to maybe fulfill these levels. So what we can expect is that if we plot our volume profile, we can see that here is a strong support for Tata Consumer, which is around 715. This can be used as a buying level and for good intraday or short-term trading. So this is it for this video. The same technique, I only covered few stocks. The same technique you can apply for other stocks as well. You have to find an accumulation and then a sharp move to the upside or the downside. We use our volume profile and then we find support and resistance levels and our basic understanding. So as we said that in Nifty, I'm seeing a very slow move. Maybe there was some trend right here, but again, we did multiple retracements, which usually doesn't happen in breakouts. And even after, if we go look in the spot chart, and we see this move right here on the 2-hour chart. If we consider this breakout right here, it's still not looking very good to me, as the market is giving too much time to buy here, which is usually not the case in breakouts. And we can see earlier that the market usually doesn't give much buying opportunities when it gives a breakout. So this is it for the video, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comments. And thank you. Have a nice day.